Morning class. Yeah, I will first distribute the paper. So far, some very good one. Okay, this is the easiest question you'll ever see. All right, I just give you a direct question because I just want to try whether you have got the right topic or not. For some people, you have misunderstood the concept. Just even you never came across what is Prime Minister. No, I'm asking Prime Minister. See, even in the IS this time, August 21, the IS means is going on now. Okay, which will be the same syllabus for you. You have asked about how Aswan inscription is useful for constructing the Mauryan Empire. Mauryan rule, right? See, which I'm giving you, right? I've given you not this page but the last page, the inscription. So see, somehow they're asking direct questions. So anything is possible. Anything is possible this time. Alright. So please finish the syllabus once. Please finish the syllabus once. I am asking about the importance of Prime Minister, or why the Prime Minister is considered the most important person in India, or in a democratic country like India. So first, discuss what is Prime Minister. Okay, first introduction is, what is Prime Minister? Discuss it. From where does it come from? From where? Prime Minister is an office which has been derived from the parliamentary form of government from England. Yes. After that, in the body, you can discuss about the powers and function. In the bodies, you can discuss about the powers and functions. Conclusions, you can give about some, just like suggestion, but how, just like see, somehow the Prime Minister can also become too overpowered, right? Somehow negative. Just like Moody is becoming too extreme in one sense, right? You can write that. In the body, powers and functions. Conclusion, no new things. Conclusion, never ever write any new things. Remember, in the conclusions, listen very carefully. In the conclusions, okay, whatever might be the president, it might be emergency. Conclusion, no new topics. You can make some suggestions. That's all. No new topics. Introduction, what is Prime Minister? Whatever, if it is global warming, what is global warming? What is the importance of global warming? In conclusions. That's all. That is how you can do that. I didn't give much points or any other thing, alright. I just, I said right figure. Right figure means if it's eligible to read. See, no one, the examiner never expects you to write a perfect answer because it's a competitive examination, right? It is not an easy examination. It is not an easy examination at the end of the day. It is a competitive examination. So, the examiner just want to see eligible. And your English also, see a construction also, the sentence formation, right? Introduction, body, conclusion, that's all. Clear, and it should be a bigger and readable to the examiner. So that's it. Now your seniors, why they are dropping the mains? Here also, they won't be dropping. You know everything, I know everything, right? We all know everything. But now your presentation. Now you're going to present, right? You're going to present now. So this is the important. This is very important. This is very important. Yes, hey, come. Speaker and Deputy Speaker, Chairman and Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha. We have a Speaker in the Lok Sabha, Deputy Speaker when the Speaker is not there. We have a Chairman in the Rajya Sabha. We have a Deputy Chairman when the Chairman is absent. Alright, so we'll first see who is a Speaker, who can be a Speaker, the qualification. Alright, who can be the Speaker of the Lok Sabha? Om Birla, right? See, today we have the Speaker Om Birla, a very senior lady, the most trusted friend of Modi, Prime Minister Modi. Om Birla, the present Speaker of the Lok Sabha. So see, why the Speaker is too powerful, or why he is too respected, we will all see it. Right, today we will all see this topic. Remember, if you want to be the Speaker or Deputy Speaker of the Lok Sabha, first get elected to the Lok Sabha. That's all. That is the first qualification. The first qualification. The first qualification is first get elected to the Lok Sabha. Either nominated or elected. Sir, either elected or nominated. Alright. First get elected to the Lok Sabha. From any party. You might be from Congress, you might be from NPF, you might be from BGP, any ticket or independent candidate. Alright. You get elected to the Lok Sabha. That's all. That is the first qualification to be the Speaker and Deputy Speaker of the Lok Sabha. If you want to be the Speaker, the Deputy Speaker of the Lok Sabha, first get elected to the Lok Sabha. From any ticket, or it may be nominated by Mr. President also. That's the first qualification. Second, the ECI, the Election Commission of India, will declare the elections. Election is open. Election is open. Election is open. Anyone can contest election. You may be from opposition, you may be from ruling, anyone. You can contest election, alright? You might be from Congress, you might be from BGP, you can contest election. So Lok Sabha, how many percent the Lok Sabha? Lok Sabha consists of how many members? 550, right? So every one of them have one vote to vote in this election. Among the 550 members, anyone can contest the election. Among the 550 Lok Sabha, anyone can contest the election. Alright, but unfortunately, it is only the ruling party who is going to win because every person has just one vote. So obviously, if you are from BGP, you are only going to win the election, right? See, if you are from Congress, Congress is ruling India, only Congress is going to win. Anyway, the election is open, but everyone has one vote. So obviously, the ruling party is going to vote all this Speaker and Deputy Speaker elections. So Om Birla is from BGP, we all know, right? Om Birla, the most trusted friend of Modi, like in Nagaland, Sharingan, right? Like in Nagaland, Sharingan is a speaker, so Sharingan is the most trusted friend of Mr. Rio. Because speaker can put you down. Okay, speaker is too powerful now. Speaker is too powerful, which I want to discuss now. Why the speaker is more powerful than the Prime Minister of India? I will discuss now. The speaker is more powerful than the Prime Minister of India, which I want to discuss now. So that is the only thing. That is the only thing. And the term of the speaker is also equivalent to the term of the Lok Sabha. He will resign when the Lok Sabha resigns. Alright, Mr. Speaker, the term is term of the Lok Sabha. That is 5 years. Right. Mr. Speaker and Deputy Speaker, term is 5 years. Equivalent to the term of the Lok Sabha. And remember, Mr. Speaker and Deputy Speaker are constitutional posts. Very respected posts. Very much respected posts. But remember, no person is above the Constitution, right? If they violate the Constitution, they can be impeached. They can be impeached. Very much important from the APC point of view. Who can remove them? The members. They can be impeached, removed. Remember, it's a very powerful office. So if you want to remove these people, you have to remove it by effective majority. Very much important from the APC point of view. This is very much important. Effective majority. If you want to remove the speaker, deputy speaker before 5 years, yes, possible. In one way. If they violate the Constitution. If the speaker violates the Constitution, they can be removed. If they violate the Constitution, they can be removed before 5 years through a process of effective majority. But remember, 14 days. Remember, 14 days. 14 days notification has to be given that Mr. Speaker, Mr. Deputy Speaker, you're going to be impeached. Because it's a very powerful office. You cannot directly remove the speaker. No, you cannot directly remove the deputy speaker because it's a constitutional post. It's a very powerful post. 7 rank highest. 7 rank highest. 7 rank. Okay, in India, the rank of the speaker is 7th. Too powerful, right? In India, the rank of the speaker is 7th. So see, the powers and functions of the speaker, which I want to discuss with you. These are very powerful office. 14 days notification has to be given. You cannot directly impeach, remove the Mr. Speaker because it's a constitutional post. 14 days notice has to be given, and they can be removed through a process of effective maturity. And I know what is effective maturity, right? Effective maturity. You have to memorize this. The speaker can be removed through effective maturity. Okay. We have speaker, we have deputy speaker. Alright, who is more powerful? Actually, powers are same. Okay, this was not an ABC. Powers are same. No person is powerful than the other. Both the speaker and deputy speaker powers are same. No oath. Speaker, deputy speaker never takes oath. Speaker, deputy speaker never takes oath. And one more. You came across a person, right? Broadham speaker. One more person. You came across a Broadham speaker. Who is this? Who is a Broadham speaker? Who is a Broadham speaker? Broadham speaker is a member of the previous Lok Sabha member who was stopped by Mr. President of India. Remember, all the Lok Sabha members will resign, right? To contest election after every 5 years. 2029, all the Lok Sabha members are going to resign because the term is coming to an end. But one person is going to be stopped. One person is going to be stopped. Who will preside over the first meeting? The newly elected Lok Sabha, right? Who will preside over a newly elected Lok Sabha? There's no person, right? So one senior most member of the previous Lok Sabha is going to be stopped by Mr. President of India. That is known as a Broadham speaker. Too important. Broadham speaker is appointed by Mr. President of India. Please write down. The Broadham speaker is appointed by Mr. President of India, and his main objective is to preside over the first meeting of the newly elected Lok Sabha. 2029. In the year 2029, new Lok Sabha is going to be set up. So it is the Broadham speaker who will preside over the meetings of the first newly elected Lok Sabha. Here, one more. Yes, here. Who is this Broadham speaker? One previous member, right? Who was stopped by Mr. President. Mr. President. Mr. President. Why the speaker is too powerful? Because the speaker derives his power from three sources. One is from the Constitution of India directly. Second is rules of procedure and conduct of business of Lok Sabha. And third is parliamentary convention, which I'm going to explain with you now. Parliamentary convention is a term which is used in the Parliament of UK, right? Not in India. Parliamentary convention is something which you will find in the UK, not in Indian Parliament or in the Indian Constitution. Convention means it's a traditional term. Convention means something which you practice every day, but which you will never see in the paper. Just like, see, you go to a playground, you go for a walk, right? Every day you walk 5 times. You round the ground for 5 times. So you are practicing it, right? Because of that reason, you become too active. Like that, convention means which you practice every day, but which you will never see it. But because when you practice it, the power is increasing every day. Convention means something you practice every day, but which is never seen, but which is every time increasing. That is known as convention. And convention is a term which is you will find in the UK Parliament, United Kingdom Parliament, right? Too important. Why convention is too important? Because the speaker power is too powerful. Why his power is increasing every day? Why the Lok Sabha power? Omila too powerful, Sharila too powerful. Why? Because there is a convention. He keeps on practicing every day. And because of that reason, every day the power is increasing. Something which you practice every day, but which you cannot see it, which is not written, but which is every day increasing. That is known as convention. You find the dictionary also. Alright, what is convention in the UK? That is so. So the speaker is too powerful. Remember, the speaker is more important, more powerful than the prime minister. Too important, alright? Inside the Lok Sabha, which I'm going to discuss about. Too important. The speaker is too powerful. The speaker is too powerful. Not the prime minister. Once you are inside the parliament, Lok Sabha, it is the speaker. Okay, the first power, please write down. The speaker has the absolute power to maintain discipline and decorum. The speaker has the absolute power to maintain discipline and decorum. See, in the Lok Sabha, it's a fish market, right? Even today you see the parliament system. In the Lok Sabha, it's a fish market. You may be educated, you may be uneducated. If you get elected, if you're 25 years, you can get elected, right? So now, here, you'll find so many paid persons also. So sometimes, physical action is going to take place. Even over an issue. Take example, paper lake. This is a net example, the paper was lake. So see, in this condition, they're going to fight against each other. Opposition is going to fight against the rolling. In this condition, the speaker will maintain absolute discipline and decorum. He can even suspend. He can even suspend some of his members for some time. Alright. Absolute power to suspend if the prime minister. If the prime minister is not listening to the speaker, he can suspend it for some time. He will chase it out. Alright. Through the lobbies, he will chase it out. Too important. Absolute discipline and decorum is the power of the Mr. Speaker. That is why, remember, Mr. Speaker is the most important and the most powerful person in the Lok Sabha, not the Prime Minister. Too important, not the Prime Minister. Who is the most powerful person in the Lok Sabha? Is the Speaker. Mr. Speaker. The Prime Minister of India introduced all the major policy only in the Lok Sabha with the permissions of the Mr. Speaker. Too powerful. If the Speaker says no, I will not allow, he will never allow. Mr. Speaker will allow. Mr. Speaker will allow the Prime Minister to introduce all the major policy in the Lok Sabha anytime. If he says no, he will never introduce it. So this is another absolute power. The major policy. The Prime Minister wants to introduce a major policy, gets approved in the Lok Sabha. But this is only possible with the permissions of the Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker. Very much important from the NBC point of view. One more. The speaker can allow Modi to have a secret sitting outside the parliament. Doing what? On Birla, Mr. Speaker can allow the Prime Minister Modi to have a meeting outside the Lok Sabha, anywhere in India. Too important to take a very important decisions, emergency conditions. Take example. Modi wants to replace Sonam Wangchuk. Right. Modi wants to remove Sonam. It's just like Jamendra brother, the former education minister who has leaked the NET exam, right? Was Dharmendra brother. So Modi wants to remove it, and they want to have a special meeting, emergency outside the Lok Sabha, possible, but only with the permissions of the Speaker. So Mr. Speaker is the most trusted friend of. Mr. Speaker is the most trusted friend of the Prime Minister. Alright, Prime Minister can request him. I want to have a secret meeting outside the Parliament. Possible. Anytime, anywhere. Alright, but only with the permissions of Mr. Speaker. Next. Mr. Speaker, presides over the joint sittings of the Lok Sabha. Mr. Speaker, presides over the joint sittings of the Parliament. Sometimes Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha will come together, right, to have a meeting. Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha can meet together sometimes. Joint sittings. Joint sitting is possible. Well, they can have a joint meetings, alright. Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha can have a joint meetings, but that is only possible only when the president calls the joint sittings, right? And that joint sittings every time will be presided over by the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. The joint sittings. Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha can come and sit together. Who will preside over this meeting? Mr. Speaker. The Speaker is the chairman of all the selection committee of the Lok Sabha. There are so many committees in the Lok Sabha, right? Very important committees. So all these committees are selected by the Speaker. He's the chairman of the selection committee of all the Lok Sabha. All the important Lok Sabha committees, he's the chairman. Too powerful. There are so many committees in the Lok Sabha. He himself is the chairman of 3 committees. Laws Committee, Business Advisory Committee, Channel Purpose Committee. These are very important committees in the Lok Sabha, alright? So he himself is the chairman of these three committees. In the all other committees, he's the chairman. In all any other committees, all the other committees in the Lok Sabha, he is the chairman for selection. And he himself is the chairman of three important committees. Laws Committee, Business Advisory Committee, Channel Purpose Committee. Three committees. The speaker never votes. Only he's like a father. He's like a father. He's like a father. The speaker never votes. The speaker will never vote. Except in case of a die. 50-50. 50-50. Take the example. The Lok Sabha wants to create the FNDI, right? From the Nagadurja Council, already they want to create a new state for the ENBO. Take example. Eastern Nagas are demanding a state. So, Lok Sabha, how many of you are present today? 100. 100 say yes, we want to create the FNDA. But the 100 say no, we will never create an FNDA. ENBO is never going to be given a new state. So, who's going to give the final decision? 50-50, right? In this condition, the speaker can vote, which is known as the casting vote. Only in case of a tie. Only in case of a tie. Alright, the speaker never votes. Just in case of a tie. He will never vote. Lok Sabha members can only vote with the permissions of the speaker. All the members of the Lok Sabha, right? They want to speak, but no, not possible. If the speaker never gives you permission, see, these days the Lok Sabha thing is going on. Every member, the whole one wants to speak, right? The whole one wants to speak every day. He wants to challenge him, but the speaker is never allowed him, right? The speaker will never allow him to speak. Sometimes only he will be allowed. During the season, no, you can speak. Question hour. Here's a question hour, right? Here's a question hour. But in that case, you can only speak with the permissions of speaker. You may be the Home Minister of India, you may be the Defense Minister, Prime Minister, no. You can only speak with his permission. And he has the absolute power to suspend you. And he will chase you out sometime. Right? So, too powerful. The speaker is too powerful. The most important, the most respected person in the Lok Sabha. Case of a tie. The speaker is also the ex-official chairman of the Inter-Parliamentary Group. Inter-Parliamentary Group, which act as a link between the Parliament of India and the Parliament of the world. See, China Parliament can talk with Indian Parliament. If the Chinese Parliament wants to talk with Indian Parliament, possible, but only with the permission of Mr. Speaker. American Parliament, right? The House of Senate, House of Representatives can talk with Indian Parliament, possible, but only with the permission of Mr. Speaker of India. Possible, right? Speaker can talk. The Speaker can talk. But this is only possible with the permission of the Speaker. He's the chairman of the Inter-Parliamentary Group. He's the chairman of the Inter-Parliamentary Group. So that's the power of the speaker, right? Deputy speaker is just a member of the Lok Sabha when the speaker is there. See, deputy speaker will preside over the speaker when the speaker is not there, only for the period, right? So deputy speaker every time will vote. Deputy speaker will vote every time. He will vote, right? Deputy speaker can vote every time. He is like a member of the Lok Sabha when the speaker is there. He is just an ordinary member. But when the speaker is not there, automatically deputy speaker becomes the speaker. But only for a short period of time. Election is going to be held, right? Speaker might be removed, impeached, right? Incapable. During that time, if the speaker will preside, speaker might go to America. Who will preside over the speaker? Deputy speaker. But only for a short period of time. But for deputy speaker, he will vote every time. That's all. That's all. And this is how the speaker and deputy speaker is elected, and they are all equally powerful. No one is above the other. And remember, 14 days notice has to be given if you want to remove Mr. Speaker or Deputy Speaker. Right? If you want to remove Mr. Speaker, Deputy Speaker, please give them 14 days notice. And what is the condition? Effective maturity. Effective maturity. We will go to the chairman and deputy chairman. All right, chairman and deputy chairman. Chairman means the Vice President of India, right? We all know. Chairman means the Vice President of India. I think we have discussed the election of this chairman, right? If you want to be the chairman, the Vice President of India, the qualification is you should be 35 years and you should be eligible to be a member of Rajya Sabha. And you should never hold any office of profit. That is only thing. OP. Office of profit. That's all. That's all. That is only the qualification. If you want to be the Vice President of India, you should be 35 years. You should be eligible to be a member of Rajya Sabha, and you should never hold any office of profit. That's all. That's all. Any Indians. Election is open. Election is open. And who will vote? Only Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Mr. Vice President is elected only by Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Every member will have just one vote. One vote. Lok Sabha will have one vote, Rajya Sabha will have one vote. That's all. That's all. That's all. Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, right? Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. Everyone will have one vote. One vote. Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha will have one vote. That's all. Next is Deputy Chairman. What is the qualification to be a Deputy Chairman? To be a Deputy Chairman, first get elected to the Rajya Sabha. Deputy Chairman is elected by the Rajya Sabha itself. Remember, the chairman, the vice president is an outsider. Mr. Vice President is an outsider, right? He's not a member of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. Remember that we both. Mr. Chairman, Vice President is an outsider. of India, which means the chairman is an outsider. He's an outsider. He is never an insider. Remember, vice president is an outsider, but he's the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. He presides over the Rajya Sabha, which I'm going to discuss now. But for deputy chairman, if you want to be a deputy chairman, first get elected to the Rajya Sabha. You might be from Congress, you might be from BJP, any member. First get elected to the Rajya Sabha. Election is open. Election is open. Election is open. But we all know, 250 members. We all know. Here also, now the ruling party will have more power because every person will have only one vote, right? So it is the ruling party again who will win this election. That's all. That's all. That's all. So the deputy chairman is a member of the Rajya Sabha. Remember. And the same thing. The vice president, which is the chairman, who presides over the Rajya Sabha? It is the chairman. Inside the parliament, he is known as the chairman. Outside the parliament, he is known as the vice president of India. You will never come across the name vice president. Chairman. Chairman means the vice president. His main job is to preside over the meeting, that's all. And he has one more job. He will become the president when the president dies, resign, impeached for 6 months. Which I have given last Friday, right? Mr. Chairman, the vice president becomes the president for 6 months. When the president dies, resign, impeached. Alright, or incapable. That's all. Mr. Chairman, never vote. Only in case of a die. You see? In case of a die. Yes. Mr. Chairman, the vice president never votes. Mr. Chairman, the vice president never votes. Mr. Chairman, never votes. Just in case of a die. Deputy chairman will vote. Deputy chairman will vote every time. Mr. Deputy Chairman will vote every time. He is just a member of the Rajya Sabha when the chairman is there. But when the chairman is absent, automatically the deputy chairman becomes the chairman for a short period of time. And remember, they can be removed before 6 years if they violate the constitution. 14 days notice is to be given. Too important. Same with Lok Sabha Speaker. Effective maturity. You can remove the chairman and deputy chairman of the Rajya Sabha before they turn if they violate the constitution. No person is above the constitution. You might be the chairman, you might be the deputy chairman. They can be impeached before they turn if they violate the constitutions. But very powerful job. So 14 days notification. 14 days notification has to be given. 14 days notification has to be given because they are very powerful job. Because they are very powerful office. Very powerful office. They are very powerful office. So 14 days notice has to be given. And they can be removed only by effective maturity. Rajya Sabha can remove them anytime. Rajya Sabha can remove both the chairman and deputy chairman anytime if they violate the constitution. But for chairman, remember, for chairman, even Lok Sabha should pass it by a simple majority. To remove the vice president of India, even the Lok Sabha participant, too important. Lok Sabha must pass a resolution supported by simple majority. Simple majority. Very much important from the MPC point of view. Very much important from the MPC point of view. MPC short docs this kind of a question. These are very important questions. Very critical questions. To remove the chairman, you need the help of Lok Sabha by simple majority. But for deputy chairman, it is only the Rajya Sabha who can remove him. For deputy chairman, it is only the Rajya Sabha who can remove him. No Lok Sabha. Okay. Joint sittings of the parliament. Who presides over the joint sittings? Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, absolutely true. Who will call these joint sittings? It is the President of India. Mr. President, call a joint sittings of the parliament. Right? Mr. President calls the joint sittings. Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, they want to pass a bill. Take example, Citizenship Amendment Bill. It's a very important issue, right? Sometimes on a rare case, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha will come to meet and sit together. That is one of the joint sittings. Who will call the meetings? Mr. President of India. But who will preside over this meeting? The speaker. If speaker is not there, deputy speaker. If deputy speaker is not there, deputy chairman of the Rajya Sabha. If deputy chairman of the Rajya Sabha is not there, any member which is selected by Mr. President, either from Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, too important. Not the chairman. Chairman never gets the chance to preside over the joint sitting because the chairman is an outsider. Mr. Vice President, who is the chairman of the Rajya Sabha, is an outsider. He's an outsider. So he will never get the chance. Remember, this is the problem. Who will first preside? Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker is absent. Deputy Speaker. Deputy Speaker is absent. Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha. If Deputy Chairman is absent, any member from Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, which is selected by Mr. President of India. Too important. This was absent. This is short account. This is a very critical question. This is a very critical question. If Mr. Speaker is not there, Deputy Speaker. Deputy Speaker is not there, Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha is not there. Any member selected from Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. Any confusion? Is it right? That's all. Alright, we'll take a short break. So that is the chronology which you have to follow. The chairman is never getting a chance, right? Why the chairman is not getting a chance? Because he's an outsider. He's an outsider. We'll take 10 minutes break. We'll see you then. Indeed defection law, which is very important from the NBSC prelims as well as mains point of view. Indeed defection law. Defection means you're running away. You got married today, right? But tomorrow, you run away with another person. Like that here, same thing. You got elected from Congress, right? But right after election, you run away and join BGP to get a minister. That is known as defection. The government wants to stop this. It's a very bad thing, right? It's a very bad thing. So there should be some rules. For that reason, indeed defection law was passed. We have two indeed defection law. First, 52nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1985. This is the first indeed defection law. This is the first indeed defection law. This is the first indeed defection law. 52nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1985. First indeed defection law. The first indeed defection law, which was passed. Rajya Gandhi was the Prime Minister. Okay, during his Prime Ministership, this act was passed. And we will see what is all about this law. 52nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1985, which deals with indeed defection. 52nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1985, which deals with indeed defection. Which deals with indeed defection. Which deals with indeed defection. The features now. We will see the features now. We will see the features now. We will see the features now. Number one. We will see the features now. Number one. The first feature. Any elected members of the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, or the State Assembly, after the elections, joins any political party, he or she will be disqualified. Absolutely disqualified. Any MLA, you may be an MLA, you may be an MP. Alright. Once you get elected from Congress, remain in Congress for 5 years. Or else you're going to be disqualified. The best example is Mr. Nipurio got elected from in DBP. Right. But if he runs away and joins BGP, resigns from his party and joins BGP, he is going to be disqualified under this indeed defection law. The first law, you cannot run away. How can you run away, right? No, not possible. You get elected from Congress, remain there. Remain there. Right? Never ever run away after election. After election. After you become an MLA, the BGP is offering you, come, I will give you Home Minister of India. I will give you 50 seat of Nagaland. You should never run away. Or else you're going to be disqualified. Months. Any nominated members. Take this example. In Rajya Sabha, how many nominated members, right? In Rajya Sabha, Mr. President nominates 12 members. The Lok Sabha, 2. Nagaland also, the government can nominate 1. Alright. Remember, nominated members can join any political party, but within 6 months. Nominated members of either parliament or state legislature can join any political party, but within 6 months. But within 6 months. You can join any political party. You can join any political party, but within 6 months. After 6 months, if you try to join, you're going to be disqualified. You're going to be disqualified. Alright, this is known as indeed defection. Nominated members can join any political party, but within 6 months. Independent candidate. Sometimes you can contest alone, right? You never want to contest from BGP, NPF. I want to contest alone myself. Possible. You can contest either to the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, or even the Assembly. Possible. But after you win the election, if any independent MLA or MPs choose any political party after election, he or she is going to be absolutely disqualified under this law. You cannot join. You have to remain independent. You can join the government. Mr. Tomang Muzakam, right? Mr. Tomang Muzakam was elected independent. So he joins the NDF party, but never joins the party. He joins the government. He joins the government of the imperial government, NDPP. But he never merged with, he never joins with the NDPP. So you can support the government. You can support the government, right? You want to support BJP, support it. You want to support it, Congress, possible in Manipur, but never ever joins them. Alright, so 2 important. You should remain independent for 5 years. Since you are elected, independent. This is the 56th Constitutional Amendment, 52nd Constitutional Amendment for you. And last one more point. Last one more point. If you run 1/3 and merge, possible. Possible. You can merge. 1/3 of you can merge. 1/3 of you can merge. Alright. If you want to run away, see, BGP, how many MLAs? 15 MLAs in Nagaland. If 5 of them run away, anti-defection law will never affect you. Possible. You can run away. But it has to be 1/3. It has to be 1/3. 3 MLAs, 1 can run away. Possible. 1/3 is possible. 6 MLA, 2 can run away and merge with NPF, BGP, any party possible. 1/3 is still possible. You can run away, but it has to be 1/3. So that anti-defection will never affect you. Too important. So that anti-defection will never affect you. 1/3 can run away. 1/3 can run away. Anywhere, it's in the parliament or state possible. You can run away. But it has to be 1/3. If you run away, 4 of you, it will be disqualified. You should run away 5 out of 15, right? Out of 5, out of 15, 5 should run away. Can run away, possible, possible. 5 can run away, 5 can run away, possible, possible. 5 can run away, possible. Very much important from the NBC 185. This is one of the tricky questions you'll see it, alright? Who will take all this decision? Who is the final judge? The speaker. The speaker in the Lok Sabha, the chairman in the Rajya Sabha. Who will take all this case? In the Lok Sabha, speaker. In the Rajya Sabha, chairman. Same thing. In the assembly, the speaker of the legislative assembly. This is sharing again. We have the absolute power to decide whether to disqualify or not. And in the upper house, legislative council, the chairman. The chairman can. The chairman will take all this final ball, right? Too important. Who is the final decider in the identification law? Mr. Speaker and Mr. Chairman. That's all. That's all. That's all. Very famous election case. Election case is all over India, right? Election is too dangerous in India, right? When it comes to election law, worst election. Actually, India has the largest democracy, the best form of government, but we have the worst democracy inside. Okay, practically, we have the worst democracy. '91st Constitutional Amendment Act 2003. The second act. The first act was less powerful. So another one more stricter was passed, known as the 91st Constitutional Amendment Act 2003, which deals with indefection law. The same thing. 91st Constitutional Amendment Act 2003 deals with indefection law. Right. The same thing, the indefection law. Let's see what kind of a feature was more introduced. Now 1/3 is not possible, 2/3. You can merge, but it has to be 2/3. 1/3 you cannot run away now. It has to be 2/3 now. 1/3 is not possible now. So you have 10 MLAs, 7 of you can run away. Suppose NPF has how many MLAs? 10 MLA. 7 of them will run away. 2/3, right? 2/3 is possible. 2/3 will run away. 2/3 will run away. 2/3 is possible. 2/3 is possible. Minister can be only 15% of the lower house. Minister can be only 50% of the lower house. Lower house means Nagaland Legislative Assembly and Lok Sabha. In the parliament, it is known as the Lok Sabha. In the Lok Sabha, 15%. In the Legislative Assembly, 15%. 15% means what? In Nagaland, we have 60 MLA. Right, 60 MLA. In Nagaland, we have 60 MLA. The lower house, Legislative Assembly. So their ministry can be only 50%. 50% means 12. Right, in Nagaland, 60 MLA, 50% will be around approximately 12 MLA. 12 minister. So in Nagaland, including the CM, we have only 12 minister. Same thing in the Lok Sabha. Modi will have around 80 ministers altogether, right? Out of the 550, Modi will have around 80 ministers. So that is the laws which is made under the 91st Constitution Amendment Act 2003. And if you want to run away, possible, but it has to be 2/3. 2/3, right? You run away, but it has to be 2/3. Two-thirds will merge. Remunerative post. Remunerative post means government post. If you are disqualified under this act, you will never be allowed to hold any government post in India. Remunerative means in the state or in the government of India. In the state of government of India. In the state of government of India. In the state or government of India. Once you are disqualified under the 91st Constitution Amendment Act 2003, you are never going to hold any government job. Remunerative means no government job under the government of India or the state. You are disqualified means disqualified. Useless person now. Right? You are useless now. Why should you run away? After election, if you run away, this is the condition which you have to emerge. And the other things remain the same. Mr. Speaker will decide in the Lok Sabha, Chairman will decide. You are the anti-defection law maker. You are the one who will give the final judgment. So this is the one more thing you have to remember from the APC point of view. Right. Here, the ratio has been 2/3, and minister, how many percent? 50%. Minister given that. Why the constitution has fixed this, changed this? Why 50%? Because it's an expenditure, right? It's an expenditure. It's a big expenditure. It is a very big expenditure. It is a very big expenditure. Okay. In the Union Executive, I have discussed about Mr. President, right? Mr. Vice President, Prime Minister, Union Council of Minister, one more person is there. Last one more person is Attorney General of India. This will be the last week for you. Alright. Who is Attorney General of India? The highest law officer. Right, in India. Attorney General appointed by Mr. President of India. Attorney General is appointed by Mr. President of India. And he is the highest law officer in India. Very important. Attorney General. Attorney General, the highest law officer in India, appointed by Mr. President. Alright. We will see the qualification. Who can be the Attorney General of India? Attorney General. The qualification. Okay, if you want to be a Supreme Court judge, right? If you want to be a Attorney General of India, you should be qualified to be a judge of a Supreme Court, and you should be a judge of a High Court, or you should be a distinguished jurist licensed by Mr. President. When I say distinguished jurist means a person who is expert in the field of law, right? Distinguished jurist, you should have been identified by Mr. President of India that you are a distinguished jurist. Distinguished jurist means a person who is expert in the field of law. Mr. President should identify that you are very expert in the field of law. That's all, that's all. So it is very hard to be the Attorney General. See, how many qualifications? You should be a judge of a Supreme Court, or you should have been a judge of a High Court. And on top of that, you should be a distinguished jurist in the eyes of the Mr. President. Only exceptional person is going to be appointed as the Attorney General. Only one person, right? And he is also part of the Union Executive. That means he's a part of the lawmaker. Very much important person. So, this is the qualification you will find. Remember, no tenure. Mr. Attorney General served during the pleasure of the Mr. President. He can be removed anytime by Mr. President. But actually his term is like this. Whenever the government resigns, right? Whenever the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers resign, he also resigns. Too important. That means when there is a change of government, new Attorney General will come. Alright, too important. He resigns with the all cabinet. He also resigns with the all cabinet. And no salaries. Mr. Attorney General gets no salary. No salary. His remuneration is given by Mr. President of India. And he enjoys his office during the term of Mr. President of India. Alright, he enjoys his office during the President of India. No tenure. He resigns when the cabinet resigns. That means when the government resigns, he also resigns. That's all. Like a governor, right? The government, like a governor. He is the Attorney General of India. No term of office, no salaries. There is no fixed salaries for Mr. Attorney General. He is a representation of the person. Mr. President can give many allowance, but it won't be a small right, it will be a huge one. Most respected man in India with regard to law. So what is his job? What kind of a job he is going to perform? Legal advices, legal matters. Government of India will take the legal advice from this person anytime. We all know the government, Mr. Modi, Mr. Rajya Singh, they are never expert in the field of law. So every time the government of India is going to consult the Attorney General of India. Very powerful thing. Attorney General of India is going to be consulted by the government of India. Very much important from the NPC point of view. Very much important from the NPC point of view. This is short bias. The government of India will consult Attorney General on any legal matters. The law cases in law, right? There are so many cases. So in this case, the government of India will consult this man because he's expert in the field of law. Something to do with law. Everything, the government of India will consult him. That is the first powers and function. Second is to appears in the High Court or Supreme Court or any other court. Attorney General will appear in any High Court or Supreme Court or any court in India where the government of India has a case. Where the government of India has a case. The government of India will never come and speak, right? It is the Attorney General who will speak for the government of India. The government of India, see, government of India will every time have a case to be settled, right? Who will speak for them? It is Attorney General. Either in the High Court, Supreme Court, any court in India. The Attorney General will speak on behalf of the government of India. Wherever it is. That means Attorney General will represent you. Represents the government of India, either in the High Court of Nagaland or in the Supreme Court of India. The Attorney General will speak. The government of India will never speak for you. It may be a land issue, murder case, revenue issue. No? Suppose the state is suppose the state of Nagaland is filing a case against the government of India over some person who was murdered here in Kohima. So who will speak for them? The government of India should come, right? But the government of India will never come. They will send Attorney General of India to speak for you. We will stop here for today. Alright? This is Attorney General for you. And this is the unit executive. Tomorrow, I will go with the state legislature. I will come to the state, okay? I will discuss about the governor, the CM, the council minister, the upper house and the lower house. Very important topic is coming up. Please don't miss this one. The prelims, right? 60 days, 60 days. We have the 60 days to go. 60 days to go for prelims. Even this year is possible. Even this year is possible. I wish you the best of luck, alright? We'll take a short break. And when we come, we will start with Nagaland. We'll start with Nagaland. 11:40. We will start today, alright? 11:40. Ha ha ha.